Well, yeehaw. Here's one that I had in on repair. This was for the short order poetry group up in Oklahoma City. And I'm going to be delivering it to them this weekend. Going up there and joining in the festivities, doing a little sidewalk poetry typing action. This is a 1960-something Voss ST-24. And, man, when they brought this thing to me, it was in pretty rough shape. The segment was completely frozen. Tabulator was all out of whack, wasn't working. Spacebar trip was all out of whack, wasn't working. The ribbon selector was all janked up, wasn't working. The margin release was missing a part, wasn't working. And, the platen was all nasty, and the feed rollers were all gross. And now look at her. So beautiful. These Vosses are great machines. They're engineered to a T, and you can adjust just about every single thing on them. Now, the trick to that is because you can adjust every single thing on them, that means you have to adjust every single thing on them. They got a cool design to them. It's kind of unique. You'll notice there's a split right here, and a little split right down in there, and another split right back here. And that's because once you pop the lid off here, there's a latch right there that you can whack in half, and a latch down here that you can whack, and the whole dadgum thing splits in half, and just the body just comes right off it like you're parting the Red Sea or something. And I've never seen that on any other machine. I'm not sure if I would want to, really, because, I don't know, it's not that bad. This particular machine types in cursive, which is really awesome. Cursive's nice on just about anything, really. Here's a little look at the guts. I guess I should go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and pop this thing in half just to show off that mechanism. It's so crazy. So here's the first one. Pow. One on the bottom. Ugh, it's always a little rough. There it goes. Alright. So, I'm not going to take the left side off because you got to do the thing. There's a little more magic that has to go on. Look at that. You know, it just cracks in half like a dadgum egg. They go together almost as easy as they come apart, too. You know, unless you're actually filming something. See, they've got these little rubber grommets that these bits slide into. Snarf. And oh, get on there, you little booger. So voila, just like that, comes apart and goes back together. Isn't that just the craziest thing? The tabulator arrangement on these is pretty crazy. I mean, aside from having the tab up here, hello, that's just weird. It's actually reminiscent of a lot of the old desktop machines that have the big tabulator bar up top. But this one pushes back, which is kind of strange. The really cool thing about it, though, is the arrangement to set and clear. Like, to clear all of the stops, you push this button. To set a stop, you rotate it this way. To clear an individual stop, you rotate it that way. Pretty wacky. And yet again, completely unique to Voss. So I said this thing is cursive, and I'll give it a little, just a little type test. And Voss is one of those machines that doesn't have a touch selector on it. You know, you're just kind of, whatever hardness the machine is what you got. Now, the trick to that is they normally are dialed in pretty nice. You can adjust the individual tension for each key. Remember what I said about Voss's being able to adjust every single thing, but the pain is that you have to adjust every single thing. Well, this is another one of those things that you have to adjust. Only most of the time, it's already done. It's straight from the factory. And unless somebody's gotten in there and boogered it up, then you don't want to mess with it. Anyway, here we go. And this is serial number 224618, and belongs to the short order poetry folks. And that puts it at 1960 something, right? Yeah, because they don't, at least the typewriter database doesn't have information past, I think, like 1958, 59, I don't know. They stopped making them in 65, I think. So, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And I went ahead and put a blue and black ribbon in here because I figured, you know, it's a unique machine. It deserves a unique ribbon. And I'm glad I did. Really nice cursive print for a beautiful machine. There you go. Just figured I'd shoot a video of that one before it goes away, because it's going away in the morning. Voss ST-24. Super sleek, super curvy, super party. Ooh.